Jordan Mailata against the Saints. We're going to be starting out here with this quarterback power on a 4th and 2. So Mate Herbig will be pulling to the right side of the screen. Everyone else will be zone blocking. So Jordan Mailata will be taking on Sheldon Rankings right here in the 4-eye technique. Takes him on well, and then it absolutely destroys him. Toss to the outside here, left side, the bottom of our screen. So what we're going to see here, Mailata will be coming out here. Dallas Goddard will be chip locking on Marcus Davenport. Mailata does a great finish on him here, shoves him to the ground, and then looks for work on the second level as the Eagles get some good yards in this play. On the end around play for Jalen Reagor, Mailata does a really good job here. Initially, he's faking the zone to the right side with the rest of the offensive line, as they're going to look like they're running a triple option here. But as Jalen Reagor is coming out, the linebacker right here will be chasing up for him. Really good job by Mailata to go back and push this guy to the ground, open up a lot of space for Jalen Reagor. Down here in the red zone, Eagles are running a zone to the right side, and as there's no one to the right of Mailata, he's just going to shoot up for 58 Kwan Alexander right here, and he comes up and delivers a blow to him, pushing him back 4 yards maybe, and follows it up. Good yards for Miles Sanders. On the long Miles Sanders touchdown, really physical block by Mailata right here on Marcus Davenport, shoves him back a good 2 yards there, and springs the whole free along with Jason Kelsey and Samalu. Good rep against Marcus Davenport. Sets up well, has his feet planted as he's taking on that first punch. Then good replacement afterwards, has full control. Play action rollout here for the Eagles. So the entire offensive line will be zone blocking to the left side as Jalen Hurts will roll out. Really enjoy, first of all, the punch that he gets on Hendrickson here to begin with. But the finish, as he is going upfield, they'll shove there at the end to get him down on the ground. Absolutely love it. Tick game for the Saints here to the left side of our screen. So Mailata will be responsible for picking up the defensive tackle who's coming out, as Seumalo and Kelsey will take on the defensive end who's coming in here. Everybody does their job. Really good balance by Joe Mailata. Stays with the block. Buys some time for Jalen Hurts to find the open guy. First down. Split zone to the left side here. Mailata gets a good get off. Needs to get a little bit better hands placement. Then he'll be able to catch up with 91 the entire time here. Gets a little bit of a push right here. It's okay. I like him to get a little bit more control in his block. Zone right this time. Here you get a really good hands placement and a good push on David Onyemata as he's coming in right here. Gets him sealed off so he creates a lane for Miles Sanders to his side. Good yards on the game. On the kick steps here against Trey Hendrickson, 91 here to the outside. He is kick stepping back as he is taking on the bull rush right here. So he's already a little bit out of balance as he's taking on this guy. So that is going to drive him a little bit backwards here. He actually regains a little bit and sets him up here, but got to get the kick steps a little bit coordinated with the initial punch from the defensive end. See the exact same thing right here against Marcus Davenport this time, where he's kicking back as he's taking on the bull rush. And you want him to get his ass a little bit low, get the kick steps in quickly, set up so he can take on the bull rush with some power instead of catching it and getting driven backwards every time here. So here we see a little bit of what happens when you take on the bull rush with your feet planted, ready to take on the power from the defensive end here. So Mailata will get a really good get off here and get the depth that he wants. And he has his feet planted on the ground when Trey Hendrickson attempts to bull rush him right here. So it ends up becoming a big on big push. So he gets the disengage right there instead of catching him and getting driven back. But what I'd like him to do is to sustain a little bit right here and get depth with him because he's actually in position to get the hurry on Hurts there at the end. So after the initial punch, it was a good initial punch, then get a little bit of depth so you can set up the angle one more time. You know what? We actually get to see it against Marcus Davenport as well. So both of the guys where I criticized him about taking on the bull rush, he does the right thing. So here, he sets up his feet well. He is planted as Marcus is engaging his bull rush on him right here. So once again, it becomes like a big on big. He stalls him, but then he has to regain his balance. And he does it a little bit better right here to the inside. Marcus does a good counter punch as well. So again, got to get the balance after the initial punch, but that was much better to engage and taking on the bull rush. Zone left this time. Something we don't see too often is Jordan Mailata getting pushed back a little bit right here against Marcus Davenport. And once again, as we talked about, you need to regain the balance after the initial punch. Here, Marcus gets the inside on a zone. You want to keep them sealed off to the inside right here. Marcus becomes a part of the tackle. So here's the touchdown throw where the Saints are going to be sending 6 guys in pressure right here. So too many blitzes for the O line to pick up. Mailata has this guy right here, so he can't be blamed for the pressure that the outermost rusher is going to be making right here. But the block is terrible. He leans forward and it's just a whiff on the block. Luckily, it's a good throw and a touchdown. Split zone to the right side for the Eagles. You're going to have Ertz as the split guy who's going to be coming to the backside block for the defensive end. Mailata right here. Now let's just recap the rules of this. So you will be taking on the guy to your right side when it's zone right. But if you're the guard right here, he is a little bit to your left side. So you'll be helping out the guy to the left of him here. So Seumalo will be helping out Jordan Mailata, and then Seumalo is responsible for getting to the second level, the linebacker, while Mailata stays on the block of the defensive end right here. What is actually happening is Mailata is going to transition up, and so does Seumalo. So they're going to leave this guy all by himself, and of course he makes the tackle. Against Hendrickson right here, gets a chip block from Dallas Goedert to begin with, so easy rep for him, but he does what he has to afterwards, replacing his hands, stays with the block. Once again takes on the bull rush way too high, this time against Marcus Davenport. Seems to kick stepping right there at the last second when he's taken on that bull rush, and it's the same result. He gets driven back. I mean, he does recover a little bit, but that's a broken pocket, even though if Hurts had remained in it. Here, Mailata can't get deep enough because he commits a little bit too much to the inside help right there. So he doesn't get his hips flipped and doesn't deliver the power that he wants on Davenport, so he gets the QB hit on Hurts. This is just a big physical rep here from Davenport. Uh, I like the get off from Mailata. I like his angle that he's taking right here, but he's still stepping with his left foot as he's taking on that bull rush. And same result, gets pushed back 4 or 5 yards into the pocket. Same shit, different rep. Have to set your feet. This time against Trey Hendrickson, he remains backpedals. At this point, he's got to take another step with his left foot right here backwards instead of coming forward and taking on the bull rush right here. And that is just going to push him back like all the way into the pocket and collapse it. Good job by Hurts extending this play and getting a lot of yards with the leg, but that's definitely not the result of John Mailata. Decent rep this time, where Davenport really wants the edge right here. It's good small steps from Mailata. You want him to plant right now if he is going on the bull rush, but he wants the edge, and it's good hip flip by Mailata right here. Drives him downfield. Zone read left. Good punch by Mailata on 91 right here. Gets good hand placement and stays on him afterwards.